Well, that looks pretty good. A little bitty chigger bite right there on the tip, looks like. I'm not going to worry about that if all the rest of it's there. I'm in a different spot today. Oh man. Pretty sweet. That's a good size of Dina for this field especially. Actually, I'm going metal detecting and walked upon that. See what else I can find metal detecting. Well, I've been here about 5 minutes. Check out that little smoker. Should have been here yesterday, I guess, but it would have sure enough been muddy yesterday right here. It's muddy right now. But there's nothing in this field. It's wide open right now. That's sweet. Let's see what else is in here. Now I'm still detecting metal. That's made that way. I'll take that. That's super cool. A little dart. That right there would get her done now. Well, let's keep detecting. That's another sweet looking little dart. Ta-da! Yippers. It will work. I'll take them like that all day long. I'll take them like that half a day long. Well, let's see what this is. Oh yeah. Fishy base looking thing. It's woodland though, I'm sure. Well, I'm gonna keep looking. Had a good day detecting metal. That's a little older than a woodland right there. Hope that other little piece of that base and that shoulder's there. Slip up on it. It's just slip up on it. Yeah, it looks to be there. That's a sweetie. Yep, that's a sweetie. That put me in a much better mood than I was in yesterday evening. Yesterday it kind of sucked, you know. I mean, I was finding a bunch of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather be there someplace where there wasn't no sign at all. At least kept you going, you know, with hope. But after about 2.5 hours of nothing but broken pieces, I was beginning to lose hope. But I was finding until I left. I got some that I didn't even show y'all. I mean, there wasn't nothing more than what you're seeing, and brokens, and I had, I think, one more blunt. That right there is killer. Let's keep after them. I mean, let's keep after them. Well, I've done a little better today than I did yesterday. This is stuff I found at this particular site this winter. It's a place I've hunted arrowheads before in the past, and I knew there was an old house there. And I started hunting it this past fall, and I started finding these old colonial buttons, flat buttons. That's a big dandy button with a starburst on it. You can't see it, but anyway, I've showed some of these, not all of them. But I started putting together a little display of what I found over there this fall. And some of these are just like, I think, overall buttons. Some of them's got, it says Barclay Flyer. I think it goes to like 1924 overalls. And I found that one today, and I'm not sure what it's got on it. It does have something on it, but I can't make it out. Found that piece today, and I found this old iron today. It's the second one I found. The other one was a little bit more eat up than that one, or it wasn't eat up. It had just a lot more buildup on it. I think I could probably clean them up a little bit. Of course, the handles are gone. But for you that don't know, I mean, I ain't taking it for granted. Those had a handle. Let's say you put a pot holder or whatever on them after you got them hot, and that's what they used to iron with back in the day. Of course, with an iron handle, it'd get as hard as the bottom of it would, so you'd have to handle it with the cloth or something. But that's the third one I found this winter. But well, the second one I found off that particular site. Found an old pocket knife off that site, and it's a hand forged hook, and some kind of buckle. I've got other horse tack pieces and whatnot. This right here is a bale. That went in a mantle clock, or you can hear it. It's got a chime. That was the dingery thing inside of a mantle clock. And I didn't find that out until I had done threw one away that come off another site. That it was dented. It was dented as well, but I thought it was a top to a like a galvanized fence post, because where the other side was, they had a dog pen built in it, and these looked like what capped the top of those posts. So I thought that's what it was, and I threw it away. Can't remember the direction I threw it in, but I threw it out of the field into the woods or the creek or one or the other, and that's exactly what it was. So no value in them, I'm sure, but these are the coins that I've found. There's 3 Indian heads. I found this one just last week. It's 1893, a 94, and a 1895. And I can't remember if I even was able to get a date off this V-nickel. It's just completely toasted. I was able to get it was a V-nickel. Maybe there is a date. I think it was 1895, just like the Indian head was next to it. Of course, these harmonica reeds and whatnot. Just toe tap. I was tickled to find that little piece. These are some bullet rounds. I kept them because they date back. I found this button today. It's odd. Got 2 holes on one side and 1 hole on the other side. It's kind of faceted. You can see that. I don't have any idea about any kind of age or anything. I mean, I know it ain't major old, but you see I picked up a few more that I seen laying around. It's a pretty cool little piece, whatever it went to. I broke it, trying to straighten it out. That piece was bent over, touching the back side, and I tried to bend it out, straighten it, popped. Anyway, let's see what, by the way of artifacts I found today. Indian artifacts. And big tools. And some blunts. Big stemmed blunts. Pretty cool little piece in that material. It's just a tool, scraper type deal. And you see me find this one right here. It almost lost a tip on that piece, I'm telling you. That's rough. But nevertheless, glad I found it. It'd be rough than that if I hadn't found it. Got some pretty cool tools. I just wanted to show you these. I like these square knife, scraper type tools, whatever they used them for. Very useful, I'm sure. Found 2 of those today. That one's a little more square than this one is, but this one's pretty nonetheless, and a really nice tool as far as tools goes. This is the first piece I found. It's a piece of Harrodsburg. You probably can't tell by looking at it, but it's a real dark colored Harrodsburg shirt. Pretty good sized piece. A little over 3 inches. This one got a whole bunch of tip on it. I hated that. It's still cool though. This one's got some chiggers. I believe it's an older piece though, just the way it's made. I didn't get all these on film, but I'll show you what I found. I took a lot of pictures of that right there, hoping that it was all there, and it's mostly there. It's got this little square base right here, and I don't really feel like it probably was just it was either a rounded bottom or a little squared off bottom, because that far down on it, it's starting to taper back in. If it was going to have any notches, I feel like it would already been having them. So I feel like it's just a very little gone off of it, probably a little rounded bottom piece, but it's a pretty piece though. I found these little boogers. I like them. This little Harrodsburg shirt. You see all that mingle going on in it. It comes in a variety of colors. Purples and whites and cream and blue and red and purple. And it's just all kinds of colors of that Harrodsburg shirt material. This right here is a pretty material in that little piece. It's pretty translucent. I'm not gonna bother throwing it up in there for you though. And then this little, I'm gonna call it a Kanawha. You'll call it a Fox Valley if you're from Illinois, and you may call it something else if you're from down south and out west and a little further east. But I'll call it a Kanawha because I believe that's what it would be in this part of the country. And a good one at that. A little early archaic dark. I found several of those in the past, but they're so hard to find with all the little particulars. Just like with any early archaic piece, they like particulars. Like on the Lost Lakes and the Dovetails and Pine Trees and Decaturs, they all had these little particulars, you know, in certain areas. Hard to find them all there. Appreciate you watching.